Yes, sir.
Okay, we will start our class. Okay, last
Sir,
class we were seeing these things. This was the thing we were seeing. What are the different classification of operating systems? Last class was on September 29th. Okay, we were seeing these things. Operating systems. Apart from that, different classifications. Okay, we were seeing what is the Unix operating system history. Okay, we have seen what is the Unix operating system history. It was developed way back in 1973, coded 100% in C language. Okay, it was coded in C language. And one of the most important feature of Unix operating system, is multi-user operating system. It supported networking, means sharing of data and all the things. And it was developed in C by these scientists. Okay. So apart that from, we are also seeing what are the features of Unix operating system, like multi-tasking, open source. Okay. So Unix was developed in 1973 and it was an open source operating system. Okay. Naveen sir, last class means on 29th, I have taken Unix operating system history features. Did you clearly understand how the Unix operating system and its flavors have come into existence, Naveen?
yeah, sir. So you didn't take any class yesterday, sir?
Yesterday I had some work outside, sir. I couldn't take the class. Okay.
Okay. Nice, sir. No
So
problem. Okay, I didn't miss
you
anything.
missed nothing. Naveen, you missed nothing. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So that last class on 29th means today is Friday. On Wednesday, I have taken this class. Unix history. What is that Unix history, sir? Unix was developed in 1973 and was an open source operating system. These all I have taken, Naveen. I'm just repeating. Okay, yesterday's I'm just brushing up the details. Okay, Unix operating system way back in 1973 was an open source. I'll write it. Okay, 1 minute. I'll just refresh the yesterday's class for 10-15 minutes and start our next.
What about all these videos, sir? Are you going to be shared to some your Google Drive, or going forward, how we can access the videos and
Yes,
documents?
Naveen. After you pay your fees, they will
Yeah.
take your mail ID.
Mm,
Okay, they will be
mm.
forwarding every day video by the end of the day or by the start of the next day. You will get the video posted to you in Google Drive, to your own Google Drive, shared to you.
Sir, we have
Oh,
paid. I have paid it, sir. They have not sent the video.
Okay, Murali, then what you have to do is just contact the institute people saying that I already paid, I did not get, this is my mail ID. They will send to you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So Naveen sir, every day video will be posted to you. And apart from that, I will be posting this notes, class notes. You don't need to write any notes. This class notes every day will be prepared by me detailedly and will be posted to you to your mail ID. Okay. You will get this both. You can see videos any number of times. You will have this document which I am creating. This one. Tell me, Mukul.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Tell me.
Sir, sir, only a simple question, sir.
Tell me.
No offense, sir, but you know, I watched all the videos, all the 4 videos. Okay, you know, this course is of 2 months, right, sir? Okay.
Yes, 2 to 2.5.
Yeah, but you know, only I want to ask like this only, sir. But if Durgasoft is organizing the Linux admission only for 30 to 35 days of Srinivas sir, okay, but the time is not matching. So how this course is different from other course? Okay, is if you can give me some insights, because this I'm doing a job, and you know, most of the times I will be watching the videos only, and maybe if I'm able to join, I will be able to join after 30 or 40 minutes. But you know how this course is different from other courses. Why 2 months? Even
see, sir, actually they will be giving in the website 30-35 days. It is the general common time taken by most of the faculty. So thing is that mine is little different. I can say like this. I am giving you more information. I am actually supposed to take only 1 hour class. It is, you can see in the website, it will be like 1 hour it is, or 1 hour 5 minutes. My class I am actually taking most of the time 1.5 hours or after the starting of the advanced Linux standalone or level 3 batch classes, then it will be around 2 hours classes. So even if you miss also, no problem, sir. All the thing detailedly, practically explained and shown. Mukul sir, apart from that, advantage
Yes.
if you are doing from my side is I am going to give you more information compared to others. More information.
Okay, makes sense, sir. Thank you for that.
So what I'm saying is that, sir, I will be taking more time, not to expand or to not to give. Only thing is my side, I wanted to give you more information. Sir, I can start with just the basics and tell something. I can finish it off. But I am only trying to get to the maximum information what I could give you. Mukul.
Yes,
Extra.
sir. Very
means,
detailed, sir. I really like.
I wanted to give
Yes,
you
sir.
more information. Means if the information is more, it takes more time, Mukul. That is the only thing. So my classes will be, sir, if you, I will give you few of my old student numbers, phone numbers. I'm also having last batch or previous batches if you want. I will give you the number or share it to you. You can just call them and just inquire how it is, how the classes are going on. Is it really easy to understand my class, or is I making them comfortable or not? You can ask them. If you want that, I can share those numbers, sir. 2-3 students, you can ask them. Mukul.
Sir,
Sir,
No, sir. That's
already
fine,
we
sir.
already
Already passed.
already we attended 4 classes, sir. We know, sir, how we are teaching. You're
Yes, sir.
outstanding, sir. I never seen this kind of explanation, especially in Unix administrator. Anybody can learn from basic. Thanks for
I am taking
Same here, sir.
sir, actually, I'm from non-IT, sir.
Murli. Yes, tell me, Murli.
I'm able to understand your teaching, sir.
Okay, this is only basics, Murli. Murli, honestly, I will tell you one more thing, Murli. The basics I'm showing you, this open source history, these, sir, nobody will ask you in any interview what is the history, who created. This is just a formality. Main thing will start, when the main thing will start is after the installation. After the installation of operating system, the main thing start. That is more important. This theory is just a formality set we have to make to understand what is the history, what are the features. These are the things we are taking, but this is not the original thing, sir. This is not the most important thing. Most important thing starts during the installation and after installation operating system. How do you manage the Linux server? How do I access the Linux server? How do I connect? What are the different commands? How do I instruct the Linux server to do our work? Whatever, it can be a configuration, it can be anything. That is more important. Mukul, Mukulji.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, only thing is that my side, see, sir, most of the people, I am not a real-time guy who has worked for 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years. I am into this field from the past 6 years. Okay, self-learned, honestly telling you, self-learned. I am actually a freelancer, but a self-learned fellow. Not just this, I also learned shell scripting. Also, I will take the classes. Apart from that, Oracle database and administration also I'm planning from starting from January onwards. Okay, Mukulji. So I am also telling and also teaching Oracle database, SQL PLSQL, Oracle database administration on Linux. So I have got enough idea how to manage the different applications, whether it is Linux applications or even database applications on Linux. So I think my knowledge, which I have been actually my knowledge is actually by myself. Means that I am not going into any institute to learn it. Neither I went to any big company and worked. So I learned it. This is all self-learned, point by effort I have put from the internet, seeing time, giving time, slowly building up my knowledge. Now I am in this position. And one thing is that most of the faculty are real time who may have worked many years of this. My knowledge is pure knowledge, and I am trying to give you more information. Suppose small examples are networking topics there, FTP. They just give few points about the thing, show few settings. This is the thing done. But I am going to show you many other settings, just not FTP. FTP may I will be creating even SSL. Sir, SSL is security. See, small example, sir. FTP server is a file transfer protocol. It is a file transfer protocol is a server. File transfer protocol is also a protocol type of thing. My side, if you are going basic FTP configuration, most of the faculty will show you. My side, if you come, I will show you how to configure SSLs in FTP. Security. So small example. whenever you are downloading and uploading data over the FTP, the data is sent in clear text format, sir. Anywhere any hacker is trying to access your data, he can get your data, read your data, because it is sent in pure text format. Sir,
Yes, sir.
understanding? So
Yes, sir.
most of the faculty will show you this. They will tell the point, sir, FTP server is there, this works on TCP protocol, handshakes are there, this way the communication happens, these are the commands to download, these are the commands to upload, other settings. Okay, nice. I will show you in the same FTP how to configure security, even it is by which making the FTP server non-hackable. Even somebody try to snoop over your data, they will not able to access, because it is encrypted mode using SSL. These extra things I'm going to give you, sir, most of the faculty which are ignoring. This is just for
Okay,
one
sir.
topic I tell you. NFS server, FTP server, HTTP servers. Sir, most of the faculty will show you HTTP server or HTTPS, but they will not show you how the data can be accessed from client and server के बीच में अगर कोई भी hacker आया है, who is trying to snoop over on your data. I will show you using a application called Wireshark. Have you any heard about Wireshark, Mukul? Wireshark, Linux में.
No, sir. No, sir.
So I will be showing a tool called Wireshark. Wireshark क्या करता है मालूम सर? TCP, UDP, different protocols को data जब transfer होता है एक computer से दूसरे, you can snoop over. I will be showing how to use that Wireshark and show you that the data is still hackable. And after that, if I apply SSL, how the data is not hackable. Practical. These things are ignored in other classes, which I am showing here, sir.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thanks, sir. Sir, are you also planning to take the class in the morning, early mornings?
Sir, I always take from afternoon 12 से लेके रात 10 तक class होता है, sir. I am already taking 2 classes. One is actually going on shell scripting, which I have finished around 20-25 classes currently. It will be finished by the end of this month. Means the current October month it will finish. 4 o'clock I am taking.
Sir, after
So,
this Linux, you start one more shell scripting, sir. I'll join.
That shell scripting will be starting from this is October na sir, maximum October end or November first week I'll finish up the current session, sir. Then you can start again. Means again I will start. That time you can join, sir.
Okay.
That is the thing. And my thing is that I am trying to give more information, more explanation, more information. Same thing. Sir, small example, if you are doing a ls command, they will tell you few commands, ls options. I am going to give not less than 20-25 ls options, ls command options, 20-25 with different examples for a single command. They will give you uname command. They will say uname command is done, but uname has many separate options which you can filter more data. There are filters. There are around 16 filters, sir. Generally, filters are actually you are the command using which you can modify and transform your data, sir. Mukul, sir, these are filters. 1 minute, Mukul.
Yes,
For
sir.
you, I'm showing here. Sir, small example, Mukul, see here. Because we have not started the class, don't worry. See here. Mukul, I am opening a file in Linux.
Yes, sir.
You can see it. Filters in Linux. You can see the file is filters. Sir, Mukul ji, आपके लिए दिखा रहा हूँ. I am opening the file. Sir, यहाँ पर देखिए मुकुल जी, filters in Linux which have classified 17 filters I am giving, basic filters, advanced filters I am giving 5. मुकुल जी, यहाँ पर देखिए, simple filters are 16 in number, 17 in number, advanced filters are 5 more. Can you see, sir? Mukul?
Yes, sir.
See,
Yes,
sir, each filter I have made a detailed note. See here, simple filter. Starting filter, this is one of the filter. What is filter, sir? It is used to filter the data from a file, sir. Don't think. Sir, there are 3 here. For each filter, how much notes I have made? Sir, see here. See here, sir, each filter, I have made lot of notes. See here, sir. Sir, these all notes I am going to share with you, sir. That is the advantage if you are doing with me. Here, sir. Each filter, filter, line by line, see here, sir. Example, line by line, less command. Sir, see here, options to the less command. Sir, cut command. Sir, this way I have prepared, Mukul sir, I have prepared detailed notes of many commands and settings. which I am going to schedule. Most of the faculty, they also take filters, but they finish it in half an hour. I take filters for 3 to 4 days, 8 hours.
Okay, sir.
Simple filters,
Sir,
just
only-
a simple filter. Tell me, Mukul.
Sir, after 1 month, right, daylight saving will be started. Okay. And
Okay.
meetings will be started from late. So
Okay.
from then I will be able to, see only the recorded sessions. So will
Yes.
it work?
Sir, I
Will
will
it
tell
work,
you,
sir?
Mukul. Yes, Mukul, this answer I have given in the start of the batch itself. See here, Mukul. Mukul ji, in the start of the batch I gave you, see here, 24th we started with the demo session. Mukul ji, demo session.
Yes,
See
sir.
here, sir. See here, I have wrote course details. दिख रहा है sir आपको?
Yes,
दिख रहा
sir.
है?
Yes, sir.
See here, what I gave,
Yes,
8 to 9:30 p.m. Monday to Friday. Okay. Apart from that, I made something, sir. See here, sir. If you miss a class, you can also see the video. If any doubt, you can clarify next day. Apart from that, I am writing here. If you miss many classes, sir, many classes, you can still attend whatever the missed classes in next batch also without paying. Understanding, Mukul?
Yes, sir.
You can attend. If you are seeing the video, you have some doubt, you can just clarify the next day. No, sir, I did not understand. Give me one day, Saturday, we will sit one day, half an hour to 1 or 2 hours. I will take your class separately. Whatever you have missed or whatever you have not understood. Suppose you have missed many classes, sir, I am not clear with this topic. Whenever the next batch starts, then also the same topic, when it comes, I'll telephone you, I'll send you a link. You can attend then also. Understanding, Mukul?
Sir, it is possible
Yes,
if you
sir.
can take some classes and weekends and finishing in a month time, sir. I'm also same
Sir,
in the
no
Mukul
chance,
stage.
sir. If I take in weekend also, I cannot finish in 1 month, sir. No chance of finishing in 1 month.
Sir,
Sir.
one help, sir.
Murli, tell me.
Sir, if you have old class recording, if you give, I'll complete fast, sir. I can ask you doubts. We'll
Sir,
finish
actually,
fast.
see, sir, Murli, sir, recordings, see, I am actually a faculty who is working for Durgasoft. Okay. So,
Okay,
recordings and all this session will not take place in my system. My computer, it is
Okay.
not recorded. Every recording will be recorded on the Durgasoft people who are giving me the access. I am just a presenter, organizer or presenter. They make me the organizer. From there, my screen is shared. I am taking the class. All the video sessions will be recorded on their side only, sir. They will never give me access to the recording. That will be sent by the institute people directly to you. Okay, that is the thing. If you wanted to take the recordings of the previous, you have to contact the Durgasoft Institute, sir, saying that, can you please give me the old recordings and all? They will talk to you. Because I don't have access to recordings at all, totally.
Okay.
No recordings takes place on my computer, neither they have access. All the recordings will be there. So most of the old batches, you can ask them. If they have, they will share you. I have no idea. But if you are missing classes, you can clear the doubt. You see the video, any problem, you class me. If you are finding that, sir, I have missed a lot of classes, you can attend the same thing in next batch also, if when you are free. No, sir, I am not comfortable by attending like that. Sir, can you please take me a special class? Saturday and Sunday, most of the time classes will be not there. In afternoon or evening, I can take that specific topic of Linux which you are actually not comfortable with.
Sir, if we ask old recording, will they give, sir?
That is what I'm saying, sir. Recordings are the which said you have to ask them only. If they have, they will share or not. That is all dependent on them. I don't have access for that.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Mukul, any clarification? Have you seen my filters topics here? Filters. This much information, sir. See here. How much big file is this? Sir, filters. How many filters are there, sir? How much information you can see? I have made the notes from basic things myself, also searched the internet, made a clear notes of all the filters. These will be taken in detail, sir. Mukul.
Yes, sir. Yes,
sir. When I see your notes, it is like peanuts we remove and fry it and we'll give it, na sir.
What, Murli? Notes? Something you're saying?
Sir, if I see your notes, full A to Z, everything is there. If we bring peanuts, na sir, if we remove everything, somebody will remove everything and fry it and they'll give it, na.
See here, sir,
To
for
have it.
every topic, see here, Murli sir and all, Murli and all. Every topic, see, every topic of Linux which I am teaching you, everything I have made a notes, detailed notes. Can you see, sir? Every topic of Linux. Apart with history, these are everything I have made notes, sir. Each topic, detailed notes I have made from different sources. From honestly telling, from different sources. Either it has learned from a book, or either I learned it from internet. All the notes prepared. These all notes will be copy pasted like this, made a clear cut notes for this document and then passed to you. You can just brush up this document along with videos. Sir, can I start with the class, sir? Today's class, can we start?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, Chita madam and all, sorry, थोड़ा time लगा है. We will start our class here.
So
Sir,
do you have,
yesterday, tell me, Chita madam.
is there any chance you can change the timings for shell scripting?
मैडम वो अभी डिसाइड नहीं हुआ मैम. करंट टाइमिंग इज एक्चुअली 3:30. एक्चुअली इट इज 4 to 5:30, or actually I used to take from 4 to 6. One of my students said that no sir, I wanted from 3:30. I have started 3:30 to 5 or 5:30 it ends. 5 o'clock to 5:30 it ends. If most people are preferring that the timing is not good, I can change, but not the current batch timing, but the next which is starting, I can change it, madam.
Okay, so can you inform that for me?
Yes, I will inform you, because it will take another 1 month plus, means first week
Yes.
of November I will be finishing. Maybe this is October, first week of November I may be finishing. After finishing, by the time I finish, before 1 week, I'll just tell you, inform you
Yes,
that
sir.
when is the class starting. If everybody is comfortable, but with that new time, I will take it new time also. No problem. No problem.
Yes, sir. Because that will be too early for me.
Okay, no problem, man. Depends, madam. First you attend the demo session, see for 2-3 days. Content देखो, content ऐसे explain करूँगा.
देखने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है sir.
हाँ.
Because I'm very good with the classes.
Then you are understanding, no problem, madam. So
Yes.
first thing is that it will take another 1 month, because I'm in the middle of the class. I can't change the timing now. But
No, sir. We are
after
asking for the new batch only.
new batch, yes. If everybody is comfortable during that time, I will just ask everybody. If everybody is comfortable with that new time, we can shift it, man. No problem. For me, it's no problem. But it
Yes,
can't be in
sir.
the morning. It is always after 12 o'clock. Or maximum I can start it. If anybody requires, or most people are coming, I can start at 11 to 12:30. I can do.
In the
Extra means 4 o'clock batch will continue, but other timing I can start a new batch also.
You mean saying like IST timing, sir?
Yeah. I'm saying
That will be
11
too late
a.m.
for
to 12:30. 11 a.m. means morning 11 a.m. AM. 11 a.m.
That
madam.
will be too night for me here, sir.
Okay, no problem, ma'am. We will see later, because now it will take another 1 month to finish. After that,
Yes,
I will
sir.
be informing you. No problem. See.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Today's topic, yesterday's topic, what we have seen. So I'll just brush up the yesterday's topic. Today's date is October 2021. So this is my content. So yesterday's we will just brush up. Okay. Yesterday we saw what is Unix history. Okay. First thing we have seen Unix history. It came in 1973. Created by scientists. David Kahn and some other scientist. David Kahn. Scientist name is David Kahn. One scientist name is David Kahn. Apart from that, I forgot the names. Okay, David Kahn, Dennis Ritchie, Ken Thompson, Brian Cunningham, Steve Ball. Okay, it was created. First thing, these are the scientists. Apart from that, it was actually developed by a company, a multinational at that time, AT&T Bell Labs. Now also it is there, AT&T. It is called Bell Labs. Okay, Bell Labs. This is where the Unix operating system was created by different scientists. Okay. Main thing was that Unix operating system, when the kernel was created way back in 1973, it was created in C programming language, sir. It was created in C programming language. Okay, first thing, C programming language, it was created. It was. So one of the main thing is Unix operating system created. It was an open source. What is that, sir? First thing was open source. What is a open source operating system means? Open source operating system means source code, instruction code. What is source code? Instruction code, software code, which you can actually see it. Source code was open source means source code was freely available. Source code, you can take the source code developed by other people, modify it. Open system means open source means source code was freely available. Source code was taken by different multinational companies because it is open source freeware at that time. The source code was taken by different multinational companies. What are the different multinational companies? I'm just giving you idea. First of the multinational company was IBM also there. You know, now also it HP company was there. Okay, simple example. IBM, Sunsoft currently is called Sunsoft, which is called Sun Microsystem currently, which has been overtaken by Oracle now. It was actually Sunsoft. These are the different multinational companies that 1973 time taken the original operating system, original Unix, taken the Unix operating system, modified because they have the source code. They have modified the operating system. And created their own Unix like operating system. Created their own Unix like operating systems. What is it, sir? Unix like operating system. Okay. Some of the things I have actually made a note of few of the things operating systems created by different companies. These are the different things. Different companies taken the original source code. Which was actually available freely. Okay, that time no internet was there. They had access to the source code. They created their own. HP company created an operating system based on the original Unix and named it as HPUX. Sunsoft was a company that time created operating system in the name of Solaris. Okay, very important, very good, powerful. IBM has taken and created an operating system based on the original source code IBM AX. BSD, which stands for Berkeley Software Distribution, created a BSD Unix. Okay, these all operating systems were based on original Unix only. But okay, remember, but there is a difference. Okay, difference between. Okay, I am just giving difference between the above. What is it? Difference between the above. Okay, Unix like. Okay, above Unix like operating systems, Unix operating system, difference between the above Unix like operating system and original Unix. What is that? There is a difference. Original Unix is this one. This is the original difference. First thing, sir. Okay. Okay, what is the difference? Because difference is this. First, Unix was a open source. What is it? Unix was a open source operating system. But Unix variants, these Unix variants, but these Unix variants or flavors, you can call them as flavors, are not open source. They created from Unix, but they did not create them as open source. Okay, this Unix was open source, but the flavors HPUX, Solaris are not open source. First thing. Second point is difference. Sir, yesterday's class only I am just repeating, brushing up. First thing. Second thing, after this, second difference. Okay, second difference. Okay, these above Unix flavors. These above Unix flavors are licensed OS. Licensed means you have to pay license in order to buy them. You have to first take the license, then only you can. Unix operating system was free because it was open source, but these Unix flavors created by these big companies were not free. Third, okay, Unix was platform. It was platform independent. Maybe you can call it independent. What is this platform? It can work on any hardware, but these above Unix flavors, okay, are platform specific. Hardware platform specific means hardware platform specific. What is the specific thing is that? What is the meaning of this hardware platform specific? Means suppose you want to, okay, deploy, okay, what is this? Solaris operating system, okay, Solaris operating system, OS. But in order to deploy, first you have to take license, okay, first you have to take license, okay, first take license. OS license means you have to buy the OS license. First license. Second thing, after taking license, before installing, you have to purchase. You have to also purchase. What you have to purchase? Operate hardware from Sunsoft. Server hardware from Sunsoft only. Sunsoft company only, because they were Solaris operating system can be installed on SunSpark machines. You cannot install it on Intel hardware. Understood, sir? SunSpark machine, you cannot install that on Windows Linux, Intel hardware. Your laptop, desktop are mostly Intel made hardware. Intel. Windows operating system is Intel dependent, hardware dependent. Same way, Solaris operating system, you have to take license and you have to purchase the specific hardware, SunSpark machine from Sunsoft company to deploy it. You cannot deploy it another. This way, these are actually platform specific, not open source and licensed. This is the difference between original Unix operating system and its different flavors. Naveen, understood difference between the original Unix operating system and its flavors?
Yes, sir.
Clear na? Okay. So this is the actual. Now, yesterday's class, this was the content. Today we will start with Linux history, okay, Linux features and all the things. Okay, today's class. Okay, first thing, Linux history. What is Linux history? When it came into existence, all the things we will think. This is not very important. Nobody will ask you what is a history, when it came, who has created this, is all. This is a formality set we are taking here. What is our Linux system, sir? Okay, sir. In 1991, a software. Sir, in 1991, a software engineer from Helsinki University, some university somewhere, Helsinki University. Okay, in 1991, a software engineer from Helsinki University was created, Helsinki University, called Linus Torvalds. What is it? Linus, not Linux. It is Linus Torvalds. Created, what is it? Created a new operating system kernel. Sir, what is this kernel? You will understand in next classes, sir, Monday or Tuesday. Okay. For time being, just remember, kernel is the most important component of an operating system which directly interacts with the hardware. So we will let you know what is this kernel and all in next class or tomorrow, Monday's class. We will get to understand. For time being, remember, kernel is the most important component of an operating system which directly interacts with the hardware. Okay. He created a own Unix kernel. Okay, based on How did he create? He did not create totally on his own, based on a Unix flavor operating system. Flavor operating system called Minix. What is it, sir? Minix. It is a Unix operating system flavor, some kind of Minix sub. So what he did, he first created this kernel way back and published. Okay. So this kernel, so after this is the history. I have made a note of the detailed history. 1 minute. Linux history. One, not this. No, not this one. Linux operating system history. 1 minute, sir. This is the history. Sir, I have detailed information of Linux operating system history. This is the thing. Sir, this is the history. I'm just copy pasting it here. Sir, Linux computer operating system was created in 1990 in Finnish software engineer Linus Torvalds. Okay. What did he do, sir? First, while as a student in Helsinki, this is what I have written here. While as a student in the University of Helsinki, Torvalds started developing Linux to create a similar Unix operating system based on Minix, a Unix operating system, a Unix type. He has created a kernel, Linux kernel. He has not created the whole operating system, sir. First thing. Most people will be thinking he has created the whole operating system. No, he has created a kernel, base kernel on which the operating system, main component. He created, okay. In 1991, he released that version 1.2 Linux kernel, core of the operating system. After he released this kernel in FSA, Free Software Foundation, okay, you can see here, while a student in this, he created kernel and published it. Free Software Foundation, I have taken it, so like this. FSA Foundation has taken it, Free Software Foundation, taken it, where many different coders means coding, coders worked, they worked on the Linux, worked on this kernel to create different operating system applications. What is that? Different different operating system applications, tools and applications. Okay, operating system tools, because tools are real. Kernel, though it is communicating, you need different usable tools on the operating. After the kernel was submitted, many people took this kernel. On this kernel, they built up many operating system tools and utilities. Utilities. What are utilities? Are commands only, sir. Utilities means commands only. They have taken the kernel created by this Linus Torvalds, submitted to FSF. Many coders who are working for that FSF, Free Software Foundation, created many operating system tools and utilities and integrated. What is it, sir? Integrated it with kernel, created kernel, and now a new open source operating system was created. Sir, have you understood, Naveen ji, how Linux came into existence? Kernel was taken. Naveen sir, Chita madam, understood little?
Sure. Yes, sir.
See, Unix kernel, they were thinking that most of the people will be saying who created Linux, they will say Linus Torvalds. But he was not the total creator of the operating system, sir. He was the person who created the kernel, submitted it to Free Software Foundation. This is a foundation where the many different coders are working for free of cost, trying to develop many open source applications, free applications. What is the funda of Free Software Foundation is they wanted to create operating system which is totally free to use. No need to pay license. So they adopted the kernel given by this Linus Torvalds, built up the applications over the kernel, integrated all the applications to create a new open source operating system called Linux. Understood, Naveen? Chita madam, understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now you understood that. See, this Linux operating system, though was created, kernel was created in 1991. Okay, kernel was created in 1991. Okay, 1990 or 91, 1990 or 1991. But it took another 3 to 4 years. Another 3 to 4 years for creating all the over applications. Over the kernel, we need different applications. Then I think in 1994 or 1995 they released it. OS was released. Okay, in 1994 they released the OS, released the operating system, Linux operating. So now we got to understand the history, that how the Linux has come into existence, how different scientists or the people worked upon. Okay, now the Linux has come into. So now the operating system has come into existence. Now we will see the features of Linux operating system, sir. And first of the most important thing is, note I am writing, sir, note, Linux operating system from starting was a open source operating system. What is it, sir? Open source, source code plus freeware also, both. Original Unix operating system was an open source, but the variants developed by different multinational companies were all licensed. But Linux from the starting, main funda is open source and freeware. Freeware you can download free of cost, open source modified it accordingly and you can republish it. This is the history. We now understood what is the main thing. Features of Linux. Features of Linux operating system. Now we are going to see what are the main features of Linux operating system. Okay, first feature we are writing, Linux multi-user. Second, multitasking. Okay, multi-user, multitasking. Open source. Open source. These are the main features. Fourth, what is it? Open source. Apart from the multi-user, multitasking, open source. Secure. What is that? Secure. 5. Shell programming. Shell programming feature is there. 6th, there is GUI implemented. What is it? GUI implemented means it is graphical also. Okay. Open source, freeware, secure. Okay, we can say this is open source. I will write one more thing. Freeware. Okay. Secure, shell programming, GUI, basic things. So 1 minute. Secure, portable. Okay, we forgot most of the things. Portable operating system. Okay, what is it? Next point is this. Portability. 6th point is portable. What is this portable? We'll all see. Portable operating. So 7th, shell programming. 8th, GUI. So now we have different features. Sir, now we will see the meaning of all these points. Sir, I think most of the people understand what is multi-user, what is multitasking, open source, but we will see these things, features in here in detail. What is the meaning of these things? So first thing, multi-user. What is it, sir? Multi-user means more than a single user. A single user can work on the operating system. Okay, system, and share its resources, making it cheap. Why? Sharing the resources makes it more economical. If the operating system is allowing it to share the resources can be project, resources can be hardware, printer. Chita madam, any doubt?
No, sir, sorry.
Okay. What is it, sir? Share it resources. Resources can be anything. It can be internet, it can be project, it can be printer, anything you wanted to share. Making the sharing of resources makes it. What is the main funda? Sharing of the resources. What happens if you share the resources? Sharing of the server resources. What is it? Resources. Sharing of the server resources makes sharing of the server makes it very economical. Okay, economical means you are actually reducing the amount you are actually spending. Economical means resources sharing. 1 minute. Okay, makes it economical means it will be working out cheaper. So multi-user. Okay, next, what is multitasking? What is multitasking? We will see. What is multitasking? We will see. Multitasking. See, so multi-users means examples I am giving. Even sometimes you can support, means server can support millions of connections, millions of users, but it will be slow. Depending on that, hardware will also be there, madam. Means millions of users not connected to your laptop, that server hardware and the processing capacity all will be different. So, but it can even support millions of users at a time. So, what is multitasking? Each user who is connected to the server can perform. What is it? Can perform multiple tasks at the same time. Okay, doesn't same time. Like small example. So one can be download an application and download a app. One thing can be done like this. So he can share the data. Okay, he can browse internet. Okay, he can run a backup task. He was taking like this. A single user at any point of time after connecting, he can run multiple tasks. All will be executed. Okay, all things will be executed. No problem. Okay, this is multitasking. We will see this. Okay, first thing, sir. Example, note, sir. Multi-user and multitasking are common to both Linux, Unix, and also Windows. And means Windows operating systems are also multi-user, multitasking, and Windows. That is the first point. Okay. Now we have seen what is multi-user, what is multitasking. We understood, and which operating system support multi-user multitasking. Linux supports. Unix operating system supports all the Unix flavors. Apart from that, Windows operating systems are multi-user, multitasking. Naveen sir, understood little? Naveen sir, understood? Madam, Mohana, someone is there. Are you understanding, madam? You are just calm from starting. Mohana ji. Vemi Reddy Mohana. Are you able to understand, Mohana ji?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any doubts, you can stop me in between and you can ask me. Okay. So this is the thing.
Sir.
First thing we have seen multi-user kya hai, multitasking. We will see the practical. Okay. First we will see the features. Open source and freeware. What is this open source? What is this freeware? What is this open source meaning? Open source. Many times I give source code of the operating system. Can be downloaded or accessed free of, not is it free, not free of cost. What is it? Downloaded, access free of cost, and can be modified accordingly can be modified, downloaded free of cost, modified accordingly, and can also be republished. What is it? Republished means you can actually distribute it again. Okay. Freeware. What is freeware? It OS can be used free of cost. Okay, no licensing fee. Oh. Now, next point, you understood what is open source, what is freeware. Okay, Linux and Unix operating systems are freeware and open source. Okay, open source. What is the meaning? It can be downloaded free of cost, without license, can be modified. But difference is Windows operating systems are not a freeware and open, but Windows operating systems is not freeware and also not open source. You have to buy Windows operating system, take a license, and you cannot modify the operating system at any point. It cannot be done. It can be only exclusively done by Microsoft people. Now we have seen freeware. Next we will see what is this security. See here. Next point, secure operating system. What is the secure? See, security. There are here. Linux is a secure operating system. Both Unix and Linux are the operating system. Okay. Linux. What is it? So security in Linux in 3 levels. Linux provides security in 3 levels. Okay, what is the 3 levels? We will see. First level, security only authorized users having username and password, means people having username and passwords can only log in into the server. First thing means without username and password nobody can log in, only authorized users. Second level, okay, owner of a file or resource can decide who can read, write or execute a file or its contents. I will show you this practically now only. Wait, just finish up the thing, we will show it. Third, it has inbuilt firewall. It doesn't have, it has an inbuilt firewall and SE Linux, very important. SE Linux. What is the full form of SE Linux? Security. Enhanced. What is it? Enhanced Linux. Okay, I will show you this later. Okay, inbuilt firewall means you no need to purchase any specific firewall, sir. Application inbuilt, very powerful, sir. Excellent it is, because I use it. SE Linux. These are the things. So now see example. Note I am writing. Linux and Windows. Linux and Unix operating systems are secure, means because of firewall, no virus will come. Okay, Linux and Windows are secure. Okay, no virus will come. What is security? No, Linux and Windows are secure operating systems, but Windows operating system is not secure, because you get many viruses to the Windows, not secure, hackable. Okay, in a Linux, no virus problem. What is virus, sir? What is a virus, sir? Virus code which will actually hack your data. No virus problem. Okay, apart from that, okay, virus problem we will see. And Linux is not hackable. Linux is not hackable. Hackable means accessing your data without your permission, or anybody snooping on your data. Not hackable. Okay, but Windows is hackable. Now you understood what is security. Third, next, what is portability, what is shell programming GUI, then we will show you the practicality of all these points. Okay, so next thing, portable uses. What is the portable? 1 minute. So now we will see what is the meaning of portable. Sir, portable operating system. Sir, portable means you can run or deploy. What is it? Deploy your Linux operating system on any hardware platform. Okay, in IBM machines, SunSpark machines, like Intel hardware, you know, Intel AMD hardware. Apart from that, IBM hardware is there, SunSpark hardware, IBM is there, Sun Solaris hardware like SunSpark machines, Spark machines. What is it? SunSpark machines. Okay, these where we can Intel hardware, IBM, SunSpark machines, etc. You can deploy. But main thing, Windows is Intel. You can install Windows operating system Intel hardware platform only. Okay, Windows is Intel hardware platform dependent. Means hardware from Intel only. Hardware dependent. Okay, this is the thing. So now we saw portability. Portability means you can deploy your Linux operating system on any hardware, install it and run it on any hardware type. So next thing, shell programming and GUI. Next point, shell programming. What is this programming? What is shell programming? You can write shell scripts to automate. What is it? To automate any task, any server task. It can be starting of the server, shutting down the server, backup the server, cleaning, perform anything, tuning. Any task you can be doing with the shell scripting. Linux supports shell scripting. Example, note, Linux and Unix operating systems support shell programming, but Windows operating system does not support. There is also a concept called batch programming, batch file creation, that is similar, but that is crude. In Windows it is there. Last thing, GUI. What is this GUI? Graphical. What is this? Graphical. You can see graphical user interface. What is it? Everything you can manage using a mouse click. You can click it mouse. Okay. So Linux is a GUI and CUI based operating system. Windows is also GUI, but original Unix and its flavors, all the different flavors are CUI only based only. Okay. So, sir, now we have seen what is the history of Linux. We have seen what are the features of Linux operating system, sir. Okay, these are the main features. Now we will see the different flavors of Linux operating system, because Linux is open source. Now, next point, because Linux is a open source, many different people, many different program, many different people, many different organizations have taken the original Linux code and modified it to create Linux code, modify it to create their own Linux type operating system. Linux type operating system. So we will see this variant. First, you can have Red Hat Linux, many times very famous Red Hat Linux. Second, Fedora Linux. What is it? These are the flavors, sir. Linux flavor. CentOS Linux. Fourth, Ubuntu Linux. Next, Linux, Fedora, CentOS, Ubuntu. Okay. Kali. 5, 6, Slackware. Okay. 7, what can be right? CentOS, Ubuntu, Red Hat, Kali, Slackware, Debian, SUSE, SUSE, etc. There are another 100 maybe flavors more, but we are only concentrating on these. So Chita madam understood. Murali, what are the different Linux flavors? How they came into existence? Murali.
Sir, different flavors are there, sir. More than 700 types are there in Linux.
Yes,
flavors.
sir. That is what I'm saying. More than 100 means what? It is more than means I cannot name exact number. So I'm saying more than 100, like that.
Yes,
But main important are these things, sir. Most of the people will be using these things, and there are other also, sir. So now you understood how the different Linux flavors came into existence, or the basic flavors I have given you. For example, say I have mentioned few flavors.
Sir, based on kernel, it has come, no, sir.
Kernel. What? Tell me.
Based on kernel, different flavors of Linux has come.
Sir, you know Linux was created as a kernel, sir. Linux operating system kernel was created by Linus Torvalds. What did he, sir? He created a kernel, shared it with FSF Foundation. FSF is a software foundation, free software foundation, whose funda is that they wanted to create a free open source operating system which can be downloaded, installed free of cost without paying anything. So kernel was given by Linus Torvalds. FSF and other scientists and programmers worked on that kernel to create applications over it, integrated to the kernel. Then new operating system called Linux was created. Murli, understood? Unix operating system was created like that. Murli?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So whenever the operating system created, the features of the Linux operating system, meaning I have given multi-user, multitask. Apart from that, these flavors were created from the original Unix. Red Hat flavor, Fedora. These are the most important. Most of the time you will be hearing about Red Hat, Fedora, CentOS, Ubuntu, Kali, Slackware, Debian, SUSE. There are hundreds of other flavors also, but we are only talking about few. Sir, first important point here. I have to give you these things. One minute. So, first important point is, sir, from the above, Linux flavors, from above Linux flavors, three are most popular. Can you please tell me the most popular of all these things, sir? What are the things, sir? Can you please tell me above flavors what is the most popular? First most popular is Red Hat, sir. Anyway you go real time, Red Hat Linux, sir. Second popular is CentOS flavor, sir. Third popular is Ubuntu, sir. Okay, sir? Ubuntu. Oh, yes. Okay, sir. So, in these, what are the differences between these above flavors I am writing, sir? Sir, Red Hat Linux is a distribution of Linux only flavor, but is a Linux flavor, but it is licensed flavor, sir. Is a licensed flavor. Licensed means you have to buy it, and in real time you will see Red Hat only because you get support. What is it? License to get the support. Second, madam, CentOS. Sir, CentOS Linux is a freeware. What is freeware? You can download it freely, but not open source. Third flavor, sir. What is Ubuntu? Ubuntu is a open source freeware plus freeware, but no support. Why? It is open source freeware, not licensed, so no support will come. But if you are using Red Hat Linux, if it is licensed, you paid the Red Hat Linux, you will get support. CentOS is a clone of Red Hat Linux only. It is freeware, means you can download it free of cost, but you cannot modify it because source code is not there, not open source. Ubuntu is a open source freeware, but no support because there is no license fee, so no support is there. Sir, little understanding, Naveen sir, Chita madam, थोड़ा समझ में आया? Sir, it is already 9:15. Okay, we have seen the operating system, these things. Okay, from Monday onwards, we have seen the features, all these things. From Monday onwards, we will see with the installation of operating system and Linux operating system architecture. Okay, Linux operating system architecture and Linux operating system installation from Monday onwards. Okay, sir, don't miss the class.
Sir.
Murali, I am ending the class. Chita madam, I am ending the class.
Sir.
From Monday onwards is the main practical. Operating system installation, I will show you basics of how to download, where to download the operating system, how to download VMware software, on VMware software, virtualization, how to install your operating system. All the things. Suppose, because I am having time, can I show you how to install the, how to download the operating system, Murli? You
Yes,
know
sir,
how
yes,
to.
sir.
So, Murli ji, see here, sir, in our course, in our Linux admin course, we are going to work on, we are going to learn Linux admin course on CentOS 7 server plus CentOS 8 server, version 8 server. Sir, can you please tell me any idea why I am going for CentOS, sir? Naveen, can you please tell me why I am going for CentOS server? Because here, Naveen, can you please tell me?
Yeah, it's a freeware and it's not open source.
Open, sir. That is the thing. Why means simple example, sir. Sir, Red Hat I can download, sir. No problem. Red Hat also I will can download it. But CentOS is 100% clone of CentOS operating system is 100% clone of Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Understanding, sir? Red Hat Enterprise Linux operating system, sir. So Red Hat Enterprise Linux, if you wanted to work, I just told you, license and support is given. But instead you wanted to use the same Red Hat Linux without license, 100% clone, CentOS can be used because it is a freeware. Understood, Naveen, why we are going for CentOS? Okay, that is the thing. Murli, I think you understood why we are going for CentOS.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Clone,
sir.
exact clone. Just the difference is name will be different. See here, Naveen, for you I am showing. Naveen, can you see this? What is my operating system? I will just show you. See here. Naveen sir, for you I am showing. Naveen and Murali. See here.
Yeah.
There is
Thank
a
you.
file. There is a file. Red Hat Linux. See here. Red Hat, you can see here. Red Hat release file. Sir, this is my CentOS operating system, but it is showing me Red Hat release. Can you see, sir? Red Hat release.
Yes, sir.
Red Hat file name is still the name. They are same thing where they are maintaining. CentOS release. Here, sir. Sir, same file name. See, Red Hat operating system file they are maintaining, but name has been changed to CentOS. So, what does it mean? It means CentOS is 100% clone. Just the name change. 100% clone of the Red Hat operating system only, but name is changed. Okay. What is the name of CentOS, sir? Full form of CentOS is this. CentOS stands for, what is it, sir? Stands for, okay, Community Enterprise. Community Enterprise Operating System. So we will work on this. Sir, now I am going to show you how to download VMware. What is this VMware and how to download? First thing, what is, sir, for installation, what are the requirements for installation? I am writing here. Sir, what are the requirements? Do you require? Requirements to install CentOS operating systems. What is it? Operating system. What are the requirements? First, sir, laptop or desktop. You know that because you are going to practice, that is required. After that, you need, sir, minimum of 4 GB RAM, sir. Sir, minimum of 4 GB RAM. Okay, sir. Laptop or desktop with good configuration. Processor, because it is all dependent on processor for working. So RAM. Third thing, sir, because, sir, Chitta madam, I'm asking you, can I install my operating system along with Linux here? Chitta madam, question to you. Chitta madam.
Yes, sir.
See, madam, can you see? This is my Windows operating system. Madam, this is my Windows operating system. I am opening the file explorer. Can you see, madam, there are only 2 drives, C drive and D drive, and that no space is there to install Linux. Only 2 drives, 1 TB hard disk, 2 drives, C and D. Madam,
Yes,
in this case, how do I deploy? I am saying when already Windows is there, how do I deploy my Linux operating system for practicing? Do you also require, no madam? You also have laptop
Yes.
or desktop where you work. Already you know that you will be working because you have Windows operating system installed. Then if already Windows is there, then how can I deploy Linux? Because I have to work on Linux because we are going to do the course. I have to practice. Is there any solution from you, Chitta madam? Can you give me any solution?
I don't know, sir.
Madam, okay. Chitta has no doubt. I am giving you a solution. Madam, you can download a virtualization software. Madam, first thing I'm writing here, first thing you need. Tell me, sir. Murli, tell me.
No, sir. Continue.
Okay. First, you need, because already Windows is there. If you remove Windows, you may have problem, because if you are not comfortable Linux, you may have to use Windows. If you remove Windows and keep Linux, then you can only work on Linux, you cannot work. How do I manage both? I want Windows, I want Linux, without disturbing each other. How do I work? So for that solution is, first you need to download, what is it, madam? You need to download a virtualization software. What is it, madam? Virtualization.
Virtualization software.
Virtualization is that software. What is the software name, madam? What is it? Software called, there are many virtualization applications available in internet, madam. Called, we are going to work on the virtualization software called VMware Workstation. VMware, what is it, madam? Workstation software name. There are two other things, I'll let you know. Wait, Workstation. You can also use Oracle Virtual Machine. There is a virtual machine, madam, software. This is also a virtualization software. Oracle Virtual Machine. Some software, I think name is Oracle. Apart from that, there are other virtualization, but we are mostly I am going to work on VMware Workstation. Now, after downloading this and installing as an application on Windows, you have to download. Now, after downloading and installing this virtualization software, you have to download CentOS 7 or CentOS 8. Okay, CentOS version 7 or CentOS 8 operating system ISO images. What is it? ISO image file. You have to download. I will show you now. Okay, first you need to download VMware Workstation or Oracle Virtual Machine software. They are downloadable from internet. You will get the key freely. Don't worry, key will be available in many websites. You can download and I'll give you. After that, you have to download CentOS 7 or CentOS 8 operating system ISO image file, using which you are going to deploy your Unix operating system. Now I will show you where to download this VMware, where to download this ISO image. See here. You can see my Windows operating system. I am opening the browser. I am opening one of the tab. This is actually, you can see here, this is a Google search bar. Google search, this is, okay. There I am going to download. You have to write like this. Download VMware, okay, Workstation. Here, whenever you give the VMware Workstation software, the file you can see here, it is showing me download products. You can see here, first line, VMware company. VMware is the company which is giving this software. You can download it for free. Open this. Now you can see it has opened the page of Workstation. So it is showing me VMware Workstation Pro. So in the last, it is asking download for Windows, download for Linux. Can you see, sir? Download for Windows, download for Linux. So download. Suppose you wanted to download Windows version. Click on this download link. You just have to click on it. You can see, madam, download has started in the background. Madam, you can see here,
Yes.
download has started in the background. So my internet connection is of high bandwidth. It will be downloaded in less than a minute. It is of 621 MB. Okay, it will take for in my net connection. It will take not less than more than 1 minute. It will 1 minute. In your connection, if it is slow network, it can take 5 to 10 minutes to download. Okay. Now you understood how to download, madam?
Yes, sir.
So download this. Okay. Now this is same like a Windows application, like browser you download, media player you download, any other software you download or movie download, same download. Download ho gaya. Okay. Now next thing we have to download is ISO image of CentOS. Why CentOS, sir? CentOS is 100% clone of Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Okay. So we are working on CentOS, means you are working on Red Hat only. See here, name I have shown you. Cat Red Hat release. This is a CentOS operating system version 7, but also it is showing the file name Red Hat release, because this is 100% clone of the same operating system. No difference. So now what I am downloading, sir? Download CentOS, sir. CentOS. Okay, download CentOS. 1 minute. Sir, 1 minute. What is it? Download CentOS. When you click it, madam, can you see here? Automatically it is saying download CentOS, CentOS.org directory. Can you see here?
Yes.
CentOS.org. Just click on download CentOS, it will redirect to the page where the OS images are there. Madam, can you see?
Yes, sir.
CentOS 7, CentOS 8, both the versions. This is 8, this is 7. So if you wanted to download 7, click on the 7th tab. Now see, in this it is given x84-64, which is 64-bit IP. 64-bit operating system, x86 64 means hardware platform is x86, 64-bit means 64-bit operating system. Okay,
Yes,
what
sir.
is it? Okay, what is this? 1 minute. So now see, madam, on this you have to click. Just click on x86-64, you will see now. Madam, you are redirected to page. Can you see, madam? Now the
Yes.
current version of CentOS is CentOS 7.9. What I am using, madam? What I am using? 7.8. 7.8. Current version, new version is 7.9. Suppose you wanted to go for old version. See here, madam. You can download old versions also. Don't worry, you can download old versions. Now, madam, you can click on any mirror. These are the where this is the FTP servers, different FTP server hosted for you to download CentOS. First thing, I am going for the first thing, Repo Extreme C. Click on it. It will redirect to a download page. See here. Madam, can you see? Download images of CentOS are there. Can you see, madam?
Yes, sir.
See, CentOS everything. There is a one file. See here. CentOS x86 DVD ISO 2009, which is a 4 GB. 4 GB, madam. You can
Yes, sir.
download this ISO image, or you can download 10 GB variant. Everything ISO is there. You can see CentOS 7 x64. See here, this one. Just click on it, download will start. It is 10 GB size. You can use this. What is the difference between this one and this one is, this one is containing more packages. This one is containing less packages. OS packages means softwares, madam. It will be included in CD. Okay? So
Sir,
just click on it, download will start. Madam, understood?
Yes, sir.
How to
Sir,
download?
one doubt is
Download
there.
it, keep. Huh?
One doubt is there, sir.
Murli, ask me. Tell me, Murli.
Sir, what is iOS, sir?
ISO is the
ISO.
image format.
Okay.
Like
Sir,
JPG.
in order to install operating systems, you have to
Yes.
create ISO image and burn it, sir. Without that, you cannot install operating system. Operating system should be installed in the format of ISO image or ISO burned CD image. CD. You cannot copy the operating system like copy paste and burn it in the CD. It will not work, sir. You have to. It is a format. ISO image is a format using which it is a format, CD format, which will help you install the operating system. Because ISO image is important because the boot file should be located. Operating system booting file should be located at track 0, sector 0. That is maintained in an ISO image. So we can use the ISO image to install the operating system. Okay, Murli.
Sir.
This is a
Yes, sir.
operating system format. This is not a operating system format. It is a file format for installation of operating system.
Okay, sir.
ISO image is a file format for installation of operating system only.
Okay,
So
thank you, sir.
now you download this and keep it ready. Murli ji, Naveen sir, Sita madam, download this software, whatever you want, VMware, and keep it ready. Monday we are going to see installation and OS architecture.
Yes, sir.
So, madam, this is already 9:30. I have given you enough information. We will
Sir,
wind
you
up the
told-
class. Tell me.
You told you'll give license key websites.
Okay. VMware. Sir, ISO image doesn't need any license information, sir. Murli,
Okay.
CentOS will not ask any license key to install. Please give the key for OS install. It will not. VMware will work cannot work with license. You can download it here, sir. What is the current version, sir? VMware Workstation Pro 16. You have to download like this. License key of VMware is downloadable like this here. VMware Workstation. What is it, sir? Workstation. What is it, sir? 16 Pro. Can you see, sir, here? License key. Sir, can you see VMware Workstation Pro license key? Many sites support, sir. Open this. Sir, you can see the license key will be there. Just to copy paste it, when you are installing the VMware software, you have to copy paste the license key. Sir, see here.
Okay.
See here. These are the license keys. Anyone will work, sir. Sir, not just this. You can also open the second things here. Serial license key. Okay, website is virus, so it is blocked. I am having internet. So see here, license key, something is there. See here. I am opening. This is also blocked. So you can open this thing. Okay, we will try this thing. Oh, this is also blocked. Website is blocked. So we will try this thing. Oh, this is blocked. Sir, it is blocked because that is virus and all, but you can use this license key. See here. Free VMware Pro 16.16.1 full license key tested. Sir,
Okay.
these are the license keys. Any license key you can copy paste whenever you are installing the VMware application. It will ask for
Okay,
license key. Paste this, copy paste this license key into there. Ho gaya. Sir,
Okay,
copy
sir.
paste this license key. In that works. Bus. It doesn't ask any confirmation. Give your mail ID. Give your authentication. Nothing it does. So keep this all thing ready. VMware. Sir, and one more thing, sir. How much RAM you are having? Chitta madam. Chitta madam, how much RAM you
Yes.
are asking? Huh?
I have to check, sir.
Check your RAM because this VMware and all things above Linux here. My operating system is Windows 8.1. My CPU is 2.4 giga clock, dual core i3 dual core processor. Memory I am having 12 GB of memory. If RAM is more, performance of the VMware will be better. If the RAM is there, the performance of the VMware will be slow. So the further
I
reason
think
RAM
it's
and
16,
processor
sir.
is important.
Yeah. I think mine is
Okay.
16, sir.
16 is more than enough, Chitta. What is the processor, Chitta? i3, i5, i3, i7.
I7, sir.
Then more than enough, Chitta. You can install 2-3 VMs parallel. You can work. No problem. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So
Yes.
performance of the hardware will be dependent. Hardware dependent. Performance of the VMware software or Unix is hardware dependent. Okay. Remember.
Yes, sir.
So I will end the class today. We have seen most of the thing. Monday onwards, most important thing, we are going to see the practicals. Okay, we will going to see the first thing. We will keep the installation. After that, we are going to see the OS architecture. What is kernel? What is shell? What are the utilities? How the execution of command takes place? All these things. Monday
Sir,
onwards, important practicality starting.
one more request, sir. If everybody is okay, can you
Ah.
take tomorrow class, sir?
Sir, I have some work, sir, tomorrow. So
Okay. No issues,
mostly
sir.
Friday, Saturday, I take some other classes for other people. So is the reason.
Okay, sir.
So I
Okay,
have
sir.
such work.
Okay.
So that is the reason I'm always keeping Monday to Friday, because Saturday, Sunday I'm having other things to do. Other
Okay,
students
okay.
are there for whom I have to take classes. I take 3 classes for them. So other things and all will be taking. So is the reason, right? Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. Good night. Good night for all of you. We will see Monday same time.
Good night, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good weekend, sir. Bye bye. Thanks. Bye.
Good night. Thank you. Same to you. Same to you. Enjoy.